What's going on, everybody? This your boy Mike, and this is gonna be my Flash Season 2 update. Now, we got a bunch of updates of a bunch of new characters that we're gonna be seeing this season. Some of them I think is kind of, we're not really gonna see them a whole lot in Season 2, but that's what we're gonna talk about today, so check it out. Now, we got a lot of new characters confirmed for Season 2. We got Jay Garrick, we got Wally West, we got Patty Spivot, we got Jesse Quick, and Zoom, not to mention. So, I think Season 2 is going to be really big. That wormhole that opened up at the end of Season 1. Now, if you haven't checked out Season 1, it should be coming on Netflix within the next couple weeks. So, you should be able to check it out there. If you're into these DC shows, Arrow and stuff like that, I would highly recommend you checking it out if you have not done so already. Now, this video is mostly going to be focused on Jesse Quick, so I'm just going to give you kind of a background about her. Now, she is really important in the comic series because she's actually part of the Flash family, and her actual name was Jesse Chambers, and she got the name Jesse Quick. Her father actually could harness the Speed Force. It was more like a speed formula, and basically what he had to do was he had to recite the formula to get his speed ability. With her, she don't have to recite it. She just got to see it in her head, and she's got the speed ability. Now, there was also she could also harness her powers to fly too, but I really don't think that they're going to take it that far in the show. Now, her mother was named Liberty Bell, and basically she actually she went to Philadelphia and rang the Liberty Bell. Whenever she did that, she got all kinds of powers like super speed, super strength, and she could even generate pulses, I do believe, if I remember correctly. From what we know, she's going to get introduced in the show. She's a college kid, and she basically gets caught up in the fight between the Flash and Zoom. So that's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. Now, the actress's name is Violet Beam. Now, I haven't seen her on very much. I know she was in like 2 episodes of The Leftovers. Other than that, I don't really think she's been on a whole lot, so I really can't speculate on how good or not good of an actress she is, and how I think she'll play into the role. But it seems really interesting, and I can't wait to see her character. I love the show The Flash, so everything that they're doing right now, I think a lot of these characters, honestly, that we're going to see in Season 2, we're not going to be seeing them through the whole season, you know what I mean? Kind of like Wally West. They're actually going to use the Wally West name, so they're going to incorporate that he's going to be some kind of relative with Iris and Joe. Now, I don't know if he's going to come from Earth 2, which is very possible because Jay Garrick, we're going to see him in Season 2, and that's where he's coming from. He's coming from Earth 2. Now, all these people are coming from Earth 2 by way of this, wormhole that got opened up out of Season 1. So, we're going to see a whole bunch of new characters this season, but I don't think it's going to be like throughout the season, you know what I mean? Because they haven't even casted the actor for Zoom yet. So when we see Zoom, more than likely it's going to be sometime in the second half, maybe even towards the end of the second half that we're going to see him, and that that might even be the case with Jesse Quick as well. You also have to think, the Legends of Tomorrow is going to be coming out the second half, sometime around January, I do believe. And everything that they're setting up in the Season 2 of The Flash is kind of going to carry on because Zoom is going to be a big part of Legends of Tomorrow. Matter of fact, I want to say he's going to be the big bad in Legends of Tomorrow. I've heard that he's going to be in the big bad in the second season of The Flash, but I really don't think that, you know what I mean? Especially because they haven't even casted the actor role yet, you know what I mean? Because at that point, you're talking about if he's going to be the big bad through the season, then how is it that they haven't filmed any of his scenes yet? So I do think he's going to play a major role in the second half. The first half, I think what is going to happen, they're going to be introducing us to all these new characters like Wally West, and I'm sure we're going to see Jay Garrick in the first half. I did see something somewhere where Gorilla Grodd is actually going to play a bigger role in the second season, which I think is pretty awesome, man. I hated that we only seen him the little time that we did. But the time that we did, it was like, you know, if anybody's gonna match the Flash, it's gonna be Gorilla Grodd. Now, I mean, I know Zoom is like twice as fast as the Flash, so it's gonna take Flash and Jay Garrick and probably Wally. It's probably gonna take all of them to really get him. But like I said, I think he's going to carry over to Legends of Tomorrow. So I really don't think that they're going to beat him in the second season of The Flash. I think that's going to happen in Legends of Tomorrow. Mercury Labs is actually going to be playing a much bigger role this season throughout the season. So we don't know if maybe that's where Patty Spivot is going to come from. Because, I mean, she was a speedster, too. So if you think about it, we've got, you know, like 4 or 5 different speedsters that we're supposed to see this season. And in the second half, if that's when they introduce Zoom and he's, you know, like a problem through that whole second half and then goes into Legends of Tomorrow, we're probably going to see, because in the original, you know, Flash comics, the Flash family could give powers to each other. Now, that would be pretty cool in the show, but I don't think that that's the way they're going to work it. I think really the way that's going to happen is they're just all going to work together to defeat Zoom, because we already know that Arrow and the Flash is going to cross over with Legends of Tomorrow as well. So you figure it's going to take probably all these people. If they don't defeat Zoom in season 2, then it's going to take all these people in Legends of Tomorrow to defeat him. Now, you also got to think, when in the run of Legends of Tomorrow, that'll be around the same time the second half of the season is going on as well. So, I don't know if they're all 3 going to cross over together, or if it's just going to, you know, it's just kind of speculation as of right now how it's going to play out. But to me, it almost seems like they're going to introduce Zoom in season 2. They're going to carry him over to Legends of Tomorrow, and that's when they're all going to come together and defeat him. Because I did see an article where they basically said that Legends of Tomorrow is not going to be like an ongoing show. It's going to be probably 1 season. And the way that they're filming it, it's more like a movie. Like, it's got that kind of action and that kind of, you know, money put into it, where it's more movie-based than it is TV show. We will be seeing Tom Cavanaugh in this season. Not sure what kind of role he's going to play, or if he's going to be like, you know, going back to actually he's Wells, or, you know, how they're going to play him. But we will be seeing him again this season. I'm really hoping in this season, since they, you know, threw us hints about Killer Frost and Cisco becoming Vibe, I really hope they focus on that this season, because I think that's going to help them defeat Zoom as well. Now, Caitlin, that's probably going to be something's probably going to happen to Ronnie, because Ronnie, you know, Firestorm, he's not set to really be in season 2, I don't think. So I think something's going to happen to him, and either she's going to go crazy and that's how she becomes Killer Frost, or that image that we seen of Killer Frost in season 1, that's going to be something that goes on in Earth 2. Now, that could be possible too. If you would like to check out my other video where I did the one for all the DC coverage in San Diego Comic-Con, I'll throw it up right there so you guys can check that out. But that's all I got for you guys. Like and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you enjoyed the video. Love you guys. Dead to Zombies. You guys rock.